Hello.
Oh, what happened there?
Hello. We're full screen now.
Hello.
Welcome to Coffee with the Masons.
Coffee with the Masons.
We are the Masons, and
And Cat Dog Mason.
we have the coffee. And this is Cat Dog.
Wait.
Meow.
And show them the geese.
Oh.
Oh, they're not back there.
You can hear them, though, because they're... Okay, so today's discussion topic is managing your life and managing your finances.
Honk.
And if you can manage your finances, you can, in fact, manage your life. You have to ask yourself some questions. While you're in recovery, you have to pay very close attention to your financial health. Because finances, we all know there's only one way to finance a relapse, and that's by money. So, money is a trigger. You have to ask yourself how much, and you have to be honest with yourself when you're asking these questions. How much cash am I comfortable keeping on me without relapsing? Without going and spending money on drugs. And I don't really have a number, but I know I went how many days and had $9 in my pocket. It was just about a week. And instead of spending it on something I shouldn't have spent it on, when we went shopping the other day, we had a impromptu steak and shake
date.
And I love steak and shake. That Cajun burger.
Well, there's drugs and then there's Cajun burgers.
Yes, Cajun burgers. Even though you're not going to have either one left.
Which one should you be addicted to?
Cajun burgers. Yes. Okay, so when you're paying attention to your financial health and dealing with money, are you managing your finances well? Do you have money coming in? Do you have enough money coming in to take care of your basic needs, which is food, utilities, and a roof over your head, and then gas for your vehicles? How much do you need? How much do you have? Do you have a savings account? Do you have at least 6 months worth of savings to where if something happens, if there's a recession or something, that you could live comfortably? Right now, my wife and I do not have that much in savings, but what we did was we made 6 months worth of mortgage payments, so we don't have to make another mortgage payment until next year.
And I got a job.
And she got a job. Do you know your credit score? And credit score is very important. One, if you're renting, a lot of times landlords will check credit scores before they decide whether or not they'll let you rent or let you lease. Another reason it's good to check your credit score is people that steal identities, they check the newspapers. They check these little dollar papers that show people's pictures and them being arrested. They look at the charges. They know how much time certain charges take, so they can go out and use their resources that they use to steal your identity, and while you're locked up, they can run up a bunch of credit in your name. So check your credit score. Usually, I'd say once a year is good on the credit score check, because you're gonna see a hit if something's on there you know you didn't do, and you can dispute that, and if they find out that you are right, they'll take that off your credit.
Can I interject?
Yes.
You can also freeze your credit if you have no need for further accounts.
That is correct.
You can freeze your credit with all three credit reporting agencies, which I have done.
TransUnion, Experian, and what's the third one?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Something.
Well, there's three of them.
You can freeze it, which is exactly what I've done. I'd have no need for further accounts at this time. I just got a job. I froze everything. Yeah, go ahead.
If you do have bad credit and it's something that's been in the back of your mind, are you working on it? Are you trying to fix your bad credit? Do you have unpaid parking tickets? Do you have unpaid fines from probations or paroles or unpaid restitution fees? Do you have these are things you need to take care of. Another thing that's very important too is you can do a daily money journal. You can do it up to 3 to 6 months and account for every penny. Let's say, for example, you write down in your journal that you go to McDonald's and spend $1.07 on a cup of coffee. Okay, you take that 3 cents, you put it in the Ronald McDonald House. Let's say you do this every day for 30 days.
You've spent $32 on coffee.
You have just spent $32 on coffee, and you've also spent $1 at Ronald McDonald House. So that's $33 for 1 month that you could have taken to pay a water bill or split that money up between you repairing your credit and putting in savings. Anything. These things work. You'd be surprised how much you could just knock off and spending at fast food places in 1 month, 1 month's time. Okay. Another thing's important: property maintenance, vehicle maintenance, personal maintenance. Are you taking care of your health? Are you taking care of your vehicles? Are you taking care of your projects at home? If you're not, write these things down. Give yourself a start date, and you don't have to work fast. You're not getting paid by the hour to do this. But if you make progress every day is very healthy in the mind of a recovering addict. Because if you can see yourself getting something done, whether it's minor, minuscule, maybe someone looking on the outside, from the outside looking in, might not see you getting anything done. But if you see results, you're making positive use of your time, which does away with any negative use that leads to relapse. Have a few other things here. Okay. This is the tricky one. This is where you have to be honest with yourself. When you assess what you need on a monthly basis, you can do monthly, you can do weekly, you can do bi-weekly, however it is you want to do yours, but assess what you need for your basic needs. And if you want to have any fun money, so to speak, which is what we call date money, get someone to help you. If you're not ready to manage your own finances yet, get someone to help you. Call them your personal banker, your accountant, whatever. Be honest with them, though. If you need money for something, you come to them and get the money for it. Bring them a receipt. Show them where you need it. Anything. I mean, this is your life you're talking about. Anything that you can do to improve your responsibility with money is going to help you in the long run. And that's also goes back to the trust building. If you can establish trust now with someone involving your finances, when you get through this and you both determine that you think that you're ready to handle your own finances and you do it, you've just built another layer of that wall of trust. And once again, that's healthy living in the mind of an addict. Assess yourself. Like I said, come up with a dollar amount. Do you have large debts? You're 9 times out of 10, or usually 10 times out of 10, you can contact these people that you have debts with that have reported stuff to the credit bureau. They'll let you make payments. You don't have to pay it off all at one time. They will work with you. You get something paid off, that improves your credit score. Maybe you don't need that credit, but when you do come down to needing it, say you want to buy a house one day or you want to buy a car, it's going to be there for you. Do you gamble?
Dum, dum, dum.
Gambling is an addiction the same as drugs, alcohol, pornography, sex, anything. Food.
Little Debbie.
Just had to bring that up, didn't you? Yeah. What if that's a trigger? I love Little Debbie. I love that cute redheaded little girl. I'm sorry.
Tough.
Okay. Do you have problems with compulsive spending when you do have money?
Do, sometimes.
These are things you can work on. Do you have frequent arguments about money?
Do we?
Not about money, no.
We
used to. Yeah.
Okay,
now
when
this
you were using, we had arguments.
This is going to be the toughest question I'm about to ask you. Have you ever stolen money to buy drugs or alcohol or anything you shouldn't have bought because you didn't have the money? I have. More than one occasion. Even from my wife. She didn't like it. I tried to lie about it. Once I came clean about it, we talked about it. We got past it.
You also made restitution.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
to
I
me,
did.
personally.
But still, you've got to be honest with yourself. There's another one that this is going to be difficult to answer. Have you ever hidden money for using it for things other than what it was supposed to be used for? Let's say you make $500 a week. You come home, tell your significant other you only made $400. Have you ever done that? I have. Not so much that, but I used money we had set aside for medical for other purposes. And once again, tried to lie about it. Once I came clean about it, we discussed it. You'd be surprised how understanding people are. Not everybody wants to hear the truth, even though they say they do. But a lot of people do. More people want to hear the truth than not. If you're honest with them, yeah, they're going to be mad. They're going to be pissed off.
I'd rather.
But
yeah.
But it's stuff that you can work past. If you identify the problem, you're honest about the problem, you bring the problem to them, sit down and talk about it like adults. That's one of the biggest things I've dealt with my entire life, is being a liar. Because when I was a child, I found out that lying only delays the beatings, and that's more time I had to myself without having to explain myself and embarrassing myself. But yes, I did it. But the more you're honest with yourself, the more you find out you can work through differences, you'll find out as time goes by, you're not even gonna lie. You're just gonna be honest from the beginning. And really, that's my take on the finances. This is what I urge you to do. Whether it be weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. We do bi-weekly because she gets paid bi-weekly.
Twice a month.
Yeah, bi-weekly, twice a month. Set yourself a budget. Get your base necessity number. Hash all that out. Pay your bills first. If you have fines, unpaid traffic tickets to that, take care of those next. Chip away at them. You don't have to pay it all at once. Then start working on your credit score and savings. Anything left over at the end of a pay period, split it up. Put half in savings, put the rest toward rebuilding your credit. And that's being clean, being in recovery is not just not using drugs. It's cleaning up your whole life.
So, where are we at with our finances?
Our finances, she is the one that handles all the finances for obvious reasons. I'm not ready to do it yet. It is something I'm working on. I do look it over. We do approach it as a team because
we have team probably once or twice a week.
2 sets of eyes see everything. If she misses something, I'll pick it up. If I miss something, she picks it up. She is the one that handles the spending, though. However, I do pay a certain amount of the bills, but those are some we pay online. So it's not going to be easy at first. It's going to be very frustrating. You're going to find out that being in recovery is not going to mean you're going to have a whole lot of money to play with. You're still going to be broke on a week-to-week basis, even though you have savings building. But if you look around, you're doing healthy things with your money, which means you're doing healthy things with your life, which means you're thinking healthy and you're in recovery. And that's another step toward being free from the clutches of addiction.
One thing that God has been laying on me personally is tithing 10%.
Oh, yeah, that's
I read the book of Malachi, and he was like, it was personal. It was personal. So we are, I was holding back trying to see that everything was going to go okay. Mm-hmm. We've only had like 2 paychecks from my job. The mortgage is paid through the end of February right now. And, trying to make sure the money comes in, everything flows accordingly. There's not much wiggle room because I only work 2 days a week. Mm-hmm. I keep the kids through the week. So I'm busy and I'm exhausted, but God wants us 10%. So far, that's something else we've trying to get into the finances on, and we have to cut back on our spending to do that. But that spiritually, I think, is what is our goal. And we're making it on the mortgage being paid and what I'm bringing in twice a month. I mean, we don't live lavishly. We're not buying a whole lot right now, except for the occasional pointy thing and a gallon of milk.
Milk for me, pointy things for her.
We don't go out. We don't. How much do you spend on unhealthy habits? $5 a week.
Yeah, if that.
If that.
I'm working on quitting that too.
I probably spend $6 a week on unhealthy
habits. Of course,
habits.
we did get ice cream last night, so
maybe if you're going to be personal, maybe $9 a week on unhealthy habits, including that ice cream. Oh. I don't need. I'm going to get to the health thing. What else have we been up to?
Cleaning. Cleaning. We shot a video the other day about organizing the fridge, cleaning the fridge out, and today she attacked our bedroom. I attacked what is essentially going to be my office room, I hope. Got that done. I worked on the kitchen, got that knocked out. I still got to do sweeping in the dining room and the living room area, and then up the hall.
Still have tech issues we haven't had a chance to work
out. Yeah, I tried posting them with the new camera yesterday, and the laptop and the computer both told me no, try again. and then told me no again, then try again.
So
And
we're gonna
I
try
just-
and get with the tech guy instead of throwing money at something. We're gonna try and ask for help from people we know that are more tech savvy than we are,
Mhm.
to see if there's something obvious that we're missing before we throw money at equipment that we
Right.
don't need to throw. So that's another tip. Try and work with what you've got before you know. And if you've got tech issues, ask help. You know, if someone's under 30, chances are they know what to do.
Yeah, I'm thinking about asking the granddaughter.
Yeah, right. um, can we talk about your demons? Not specifically, but you've been working on them a little
Yeah,
bit?
yeah. My wife gave me a book to work on the demon. That's we've come to the root cause of all of my issues are stemming from something that happened in my childhood. And I mean, I'm not going to go into detail. You probably could figure it out.
But
if you-
he's working on it.
I've-
He's I can tell your lack of sleep means it's getting to you, so he's pacing himself, reading the book every 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, and
It's
I
affecting his sleep.
I go to a support group once a week for the probation, and I actually brought the subject to the class
I
today,
was
even though we didn't go into
amazed.
detail about it. It's something that I'm going to keep chipping away at, and now that we've identified what the problem is, we're working on the solution.
The man from, when did you go to jail? July
22nd. Mhm.
Never would have brought it up. Never would have talked about it. Never would have read a book about it. It's this last. You see the SpongeBob episode. Since then, he's really taken it to heart, and finally got the courage to work on it. And I'm super proud of him. Super proud of him.
The analogy I could make there is you're not going to fix the engine by working on the transmission. So, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm going to wrap this up. Can I leave them with a Bible verse?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try and do this daily. I'll probably fall short of that, but today's Bible verse is going to be Romans chapter 12, verse number 1. And it says, I beseech ye therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. Reasonable service. That means it is the least we can do to submit ourselves to God. So,
And tithe.
yes. And if you want to
Hook 'em
subscribe
out,
to the
guys.
channel, hit the subscribe button. If you want to like the video, leave a comment, hit the like button. If you don't like the video, they have a button for that too.
But the whole
We're not mad at you.
our niche is documenting his recovery, and just kind of for us, marriage and recovery, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Our life.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Love you guys. God
Take
bless you.
care. God bless.